Alton, what's up?
What's up, bro?
Oh, man, another episode of the I AM STS Podcast.
Yes, it is.
Here with my guy.
What's up, bro?
My brother.
What's up?
My friend.
Be extra, bro.
My business partner.
Bro, be extra, bro. Right, be extra.
Alton crying.
What's up, bro?
How you feeling, man?
I'm cooling, bro. How about yourself?
Man, I got a fresh chop today.
You got
man.
a fresh chop.
I got
You
a
always,
fresh-
you really always.
Well, this was the last episode. Don't go back and look.
Go back to the last episode. Go back. Go
I was
check
a
it
little
out.
nappy.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Hair nappy, but I'm happy pocket full of dough.
Yeah, my wife said, don't you ever,
For real.
you embarrassing me.
I thought you was up.
And like,
Oh,
wife
man.
said I was nappy, so I got to
Okay,
go better. I had to go.
Okay.
Do better. So I'm feeling better because I'm chopped today.
Good. That's what's up, bro. You look nice, man.
I'm trying to look
you
good,
look nice, man.
Look, I'm trying to lose a little weight. Trying to be like
Yeah.
Stop wearing no socks.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah. Well, we got actually a podcast to do today.
I'm sorry.
Well, welcome, brother. We're good.
Yes,
I'm glad you're doing well.
Yes, sir.
Anything new in your world, bro? Anything new in your world?
Man, you know, man, just a little bit.
Just a little
You know what I'm
slight.
saying, man, I got a little more time.
Well, really, you do?
Got a new manager, new boss.
Tell me about it. Tell us about it.
Oh, man, you know, man,
Did we talk about the dog? Yeah, we gotta talk about the dog.
talk about the
Okay.
dog. You know, man, I'm blessed to be able to assume the STS Enterprise president role full time.
For sure.
Man. So
Praise God. Yeah.
I'm grateful.
Yeah.
I can't tell the story now.
Yeah.
But I can't wait to tell it how it all went
Yeah,
down.
for sure.
Definitely a blessing from God.
Yeah.
Grateful about how God let it all work out.
No question.
And for me, man, let's keep going. Like,
No question.
there's too much momentum,
Mm-hmm.
too much work,
Mm-hmm.
and too much purpose to rest on our laurels now.
No question.
We got work to do.
That's a fact.
Work to do.
Yeah.
And,
Plenty.
you know, so what about you? Because I know you.
Yeah.
I don't think we talked about yours either.
Put you
Put me on the spot.
Yeah, man. Same, bro. Like
Say, what does that mean?
Same.
Elaborate.
I mean, same situation as yours, man. So I put my 2 week notice in. Well, I put a month in. They gave me 2 weeks. Well, it's all love, man. It's all love. Nah, man. It was a blessing. The company that I work for, man, been there 7 years.
Yeah.
7 years, built some great relationships there. Still got the relationships there.
Yeah.
And so, man, being able to, man, go in full time and trusting God, you know, just trusting God, bro. And I'm grateful, man. It's just a blessing, man.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah.
Man, you know, the one thing I learned throughout this whole process, man, you know, it's easy. Sometimes you can be bitter about a new chapter.
Mm-hmm.
But man, I told somebody the other day, the company that I work for owes me nothing.
No question.
I had a great experience, man. Had a chance to do some great things, get some great experiences, and really get a chance to see what it's like to operate with a level of excellence. And that has helped me tremendously in every other thing that I've done because I see what excellence looks like in a Fortune 100, Fortune 50, Fortune 25 level. That now it automatically elevates how we operate because of the level of excellence and expectation we had to operate within on a day-to-day basis.
No question.
So, I'm excited about this new journey, man. We get a chance to do it together.
For real.
That's
and the fact that it happened literally weeks away from
boom bam.
Like it just you can't make that up.
No.
You can't the fact that we both went on the exit, you know what I mean, around the same time, bro. And not even like it just happened that way, bro.
Yeah.
I'm the same way, man. I'm talking about the people I got to meet, man, the spaces I got to be in. They owe me. I text, man. I saw CEO. I said, man, thank you. I appreciate you. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like me even being here was a God moment. You know what I mean? Like the relationship and, hey, I think you'd be a good role for the, you know, and so I'm grateful, bro. I'm grateful, dog. So, but it's not for the next season, but I think the dope part about it is that, it doesn't feel necessarily like different, from a work. It's just it feels different. It feels different But the things that we've been doing is now just turned up to 10.
Yeah.
It was at 6 and 7 because of time constraints.
Yeah.
But now it's at 10, 12, 15. You know what I mean? You know how the level can go now because we have the autonomy. And so now it's you actually how do I use my time most effectively? Yeah. Most efficiently. Yeah. Right. I saw you working on some stuff, man. I thought it was pretty good. I thought it was pretty dope. You had it laid out and what's the prioritizing my day and all the good stuff. I thought that was pretty dope. And so now it's like where I prioritize my time. What am I doing with my time? Like, scrolling on social media for so long. Yeah, you gotta stop. Man, you gotta put your phone down. Because what we do, everything I'm doing right now, what we're doing right now is going to affect us 30, 60, 90 down the road. Yes. Right. So if you bullcrap for 30, 60 days, best believe the next 120 going to be off. Right. You're going to feel it. Right. And so it's like, today, what we do today is important. Absolutely. You know what I mean? And so, yeah.
Somebody asked me, they said, Jeremy, are you going to sit back and relax? I said, relax? I said, we got to go get money for the quarter 2 and 3.
Come on, man.
Yeah, we got to go lock some stuff down for quarter 2 and 3. I'm not saying there's no time to relax. Yeah. But this is not the time to grow weary.
No.
This is not the time to play in God's face. Because He gave you an opportunity. It's a time to show Him that you're appreciative. And you can be faithful over the small thing. Because there's going to be a day where, it's just going to be a day where what God is going to require from us, it ain't going to be time, it's going to be strategy, it's going to be investment, it's going to be something totally different. So we got to show that we're ready for the moment not too big right now.
And it's easy to go with the momentum because the momentum is now, right? Absolutely. Don't kill the momentum. You actually want right. Come on, bro. Look, you actually want to get all you can now because it's momentum. Yeah. But you don't want to wait till it's scarce. Now you operate out of scarce mentality, right? And so it's a little bit harder, man. So when you got the momentum, chop the trees down. Chop, man. Go get all you can get. Because it's going to become a season and time and place, bro, where you got to pull back. Yeah. You know what I mean? So, bro. Yeah, dog. So, this what's up, bro.
Well, man, Alex, before we get started, we got a great episode. We're going to talk about that, the 4 E's.
Yeah, man.
Because people always tell us, man, how do y'all get the results you get? Yeah. How y'all do it?
Framework, model.
With volunteers, with this type of staff, and with the number of people. How do you impact so many young people? We're going to talk about that today. Yeah. But can you talk about our sponsor?
No question, man. Yeah. So for y'all text us, call us, and all the good stuff. Like, who does you all's podcast? Yeah. V2 Media, right? V2 Media produces, they edit, they record, they have the space to host our podcast, the cameras, everything, the clarity. You see the clarity.
You see it.
I would like to say it's AK. It may not be AK, but it looked like it's AK. All right. And so shout out to our sponsors, V2 Media, for sponsoring this podcast. We thank them for all they do with it. And so if you're interested in creating a podcast yourself, you're looking at creating stories, creating some video content to tell your story, make sure you holler at V2 Media, y'all.
Talk to them. Uncle Mark.
Holler at them.
What's going on? But yeah. So Alton.
Yeah, bro.
We get this question all the time. How do y'all do this? How?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. And I think for a moment we were like, man,
just come through. You will see.
You will see. Yeah. But part of us taking our organization to the next level. Yeah. Was to really have a platform or a equation that equates to success.
No question. Yeah.
And we were talking through it. We knew what it was. And we were having a conversation and it clicked. And probably STS created the 4E model.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
You want to talk about what was the 4E model?
Yeah, man. And so I want to go back because this is so important. People ask us, what do we do? And because we are an impact-driven organization, we couldn't just move forward and just say, oh, we just do good work. Yeah. Right. Absolutely. They only got us so far. Right. And people ask me, what's your model? How are you doing what you're doing? Because reality is, if you don't know how you're doing what you're doing, you can't replicate it. You can't scale it. You know what I mean? And so we had to, it was almost like a do or die situation if we didn't create the framework for how we do what we do.
Absolutely.
Because we are grant funded, because we are working with the contractors in the school system and all that good stuff, we had to have a framework.
Yeah.
It's our 4E model. I love it. Kudos to you, man, for creating a strategy of emboxing it all in, impacting it together, man. So the first E is exposure. That's the first E. All right. Next E is educate. Yep. Next E is entry. And next one is elevate. Yeah.
Let's talk about it.
Man. So and I gotta ask you, bro, like when it came to the 4E model, let's talk strategy, right? Because it's your space. How did you come up with or be able to box everything together, knowing we got an entire organization that's doing several different things? Like, how do we put it all together?
Yeah, man. The first thing for me is how do we keep it simple, right? Yeah. They always say, keep it simple, stupid. Mm-hmm. Right? They always say either get your 3, 4, 5, but you got to have something that's consistent.
Yeah.
So, we talk about that framework of exposure, education, entry. We were already doing those things.
Yeah,
right?
Yep.
We started out with exposure already. We want to expose and provide access to our young people to as much as we can.
Yep.
So understanding that exposure and access go hand in hand. That was an easy first E, right? And that's the framework and the baseline behind everything we do.
Okay.
But the educate piece, or the education piece, came because once you expose a student or a young person or an individual to something, if they're interested, there's going to be a desire to learn more.
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yep.
And our goal has always been, if we expose you to it, and you take a liking to it, can we then begin to educate you on it?
No question.
That begins to feed the interest, right?
Yeah.
From there, we know that a lot of what we do, I'll probably say 75% of what we do is focused on exposure and education. Because we tell our students we tell our students and our participants through our creed that you're a student.
Yeah.
More to learn. So we're always exposing and educating in programming, but we want them to take that as a lifelong learner. Like they're going to take this principle and this framework if they continue to buy into the STS way.
Right.
Because it's a lifestyle.
Right.
They'll take this and go far. So we knew that was a core piece of it.
Okay.
But then, a couple of years ago, we got into the placement part of it, which made the entry. How do we allow them to enter into a post-secondary, postgraduate opportunity? That became a key data point that we had to look at.
Bro.
They're like, how many students went to college? How many students go to the workforce? How many students have persisted through college? How many students have graduated college? What career, what companies are they with? There was a huge emphasis on their placement. And that really led to the entry piece. We really had to focus on that key metric because, as you mentioned, we're grant funded. We're impact based. So that was a key component. But then to wrap it up with the E, again, our motto was making excellence the norm. And the last one of elevate really stemmed from we expect that once our students enter to their post-secondary, postgraduate, they're going to leverage everything that they've been educated on to elevate their career. Elevate themselves while they have entered that new post-secondary or postgraduate opportunity.
Gotcha. Yeah.
And that's the full gamut of it.
Yeah.
So that was the thought process. And every program, every coach, every board member, every supporter should buy into that framework. And we can always figure out where a student is in that framework as well. Very strategic. And I thank Ronnie. Thank you for helping us kind of boss that.
I remember that.
Ronnie kind of that meeting. Ronnie Foster, man. Thank you for helping us kind of bring that final one together. That was like, that's the final piece. So, that's how it's set up.
Man, so let's reverse engineer from it, man. So we talk about elevate, right? And so I know there are actually components of our students elevating
Yeah.
Our team elevating.
Yeah.
Our coaches elevating.
Absolutely.
Right. And so it's our parents elevating. And so like when it's almost like a spillover, if you will, a domino effect. If we get to the point of elevating, right, that's in a space and place they've actually got into the place that we hope that they would go.
Absolutely.
Right. They're on a trajectory. But the reality is, like you said, I'm a student, I got more to learn. I'm a boss, I got more to earn. I'm a leader, I got more to change.
Absolutely.
It's the continuous improvement thought process that this is not a stopping point. Yeah. We got to continue to pour into you, because most times when you get to 18, when you get to 21, there's a stopping point of development.
Absolutely.
Right. And where no one is holding your feet to the fire no more to be developed.
Yeah, development is a choice.
It's a choice. It's a choice already, but at this point right now, it's really a choice.
Yeah.
Because anybody forcing you to do it. Matter of fact, you're not I hate to say that, but you're not as much of a priority anymore as the ones coming up, because you got to develop them.
Absolutely.
Right. And so, talking about the elevate piece, let's talk about some of the things our students have done to elevate, right? Yeah. Financially, mentally, like positionally in the company, within the company, like from a philanthropic standpoint, like giving back. So let's talk about like how you feel like our students have elevated.
Man, I have one student that comes to mind from an elevation standpoint.
Yeah. Right
now, she works for the NFL. Alexis Reddick.
Yep.
She was a accounting major. Really locked in on the skills that she needed in her field.
Yep.
Before she graduated, had her offer with Dale and moved to Austin, Texas.
Yep.
But was a student of the game, so really took in everything. Mm-hmm. And I believe she embraced the concept of exposure and education.
Yep.
But also having a desire to make excellence known, she began to elevate herself and ultimately landed in a position, man. It's so beautiful. Mm-hmm. I'm still trying to get some tickets. Alexis.
Let me tell you about it, but
Alexis, if you hear this, I still would love some tickets, but
nonsense.
She got a chance to go work for the Jacksonville Jaguars, which is my hometown.
How y'all doing this year, man?
We're not doing too good.
All right, well.
Doing too good. Not doing too good.
Go ahead.
It just took me. See what happened.
I want to ask, man. I want to see how y'all doing, man. I didn't know you. I thought, because I remember y'all got a new quarterback.
It be young people, man. You trying to stay strong mentally and focus out the bad stuff, and they take you back.
I'll take it back. Get back to the point. Talk to.
You asked me about the Jaguars.
I did.
So
okay.
But she took all of that. Long story short.
Yeah.
And her desire to be excellent,
her
desire to make excellence to norm has afforded her the opportunity to elevate in her career. That has since exposed her. Mm-hmm. She'd have been to London. She's been able to now get more exposure. Yeah. That's going to trigger more education.
Yeah.
That's going to allow her to be prepared to enter the next whatever career it is.
Yeah.
And it's a nonstop effect.
Yeah.
So that young lady, is one example.
Yeah.
But, we do it with our coaches. One of our coaches, she's an educator. Who really wanted to get into administration.
Yeah.
Now that she was exposed to leadership, administrative, in her work here as our director, the education on, hey, here are some of the tools, here are some metrics on how we had to start capturing impact.
Yep.
Those things she began to learn and master.
Yep.
Allow her to enter a space and play a role in a local school here where she had a great position.
Yep.
And now ultimately she worked for one of the best nonprofits probably in the world. Doing education.
Yep.
And it all came from the framework of exposure, educate, entry, elevate. And it's really something that anybody can model. This model was not exclusive to Jeremy Alton or any student at STS.
That's right.
This is a model that if you want to continue to grow and develop we tell students we want them to live a life they can be proud of.
No question.
So this model, if followed, can produce a life that students or individuals have never seen before. So it's a game changer.
Yeah, I think it is, bro. And I think if we look at if we look at everything that we do as a city, I'm talking about as a county.
Yeah.
What are we doing to elevate once somebody get in their position? Man, shout out to all the organizations that are doing the YPC work and a lot of the college group. You know, I will shout out. That's the space to elevate, right? We're gonna make sure. But let's not cookie cutter it, right?
Yeah.
Elevate in so many different ways. For example, we had a student who made good money. A lot of times people make good money, but they don't have good financial literacy, how to manage it, how to maximize it. So we had a young lady, but she got her first professional job, but she going out to eat every day. Every day. I'm like, ain't that? I know inflation didn't hit. You know what I mean? I'm like, I know there's about $25 every day.
Every day.
Then dinner. I'm like, you spending $40 on food a day. And I broke it down. So I said, look, how much you spend this week? Well, okay, boom. This is how much you spend in a month in food. And it was just, I'm like, do you not know that's my family grocery bill? You know what I mean? That's a family of 5. And we just had a conversation. I'm like, hey, look, do this right here. Bring your food to work. This is what you can prepare. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah. And we end up meeting like 2 or 3 months later, bro. And she's like, man, I got something to tell you. She was like, man, I started bringing my food to work. Had like, bro, 8 bands saved, bro. I was like, let's go, man. And that is because of, but just because she entered into the space, does not mean that she was 100% ready for the space.
Absolutely.
There are more learning to be there. There's more learning to get. And man, I thought it was just so beautiful, bro. And we just have to find ways to elevate our young people in all their roles and positions, and don't think because they made it to their role that they're good.
Absolutely.
Because the worst feeling is to have is that you had it and you lose it.
Ooh, boy. Hey.
That's one of the
that'll bring you to your knees.
That'll bring you to your knees, man. And to have it and like, man, I had it right there, and it's hard to get it back.
Yeah,
it can be done. It's not impossible, but it's hard to get it back, man.
Yeah.
And so that's why, to your point, I think the elevate piece is important. So let's talk about entry, bro. Like, let's talk about entry and how we get students to enter into the space. And I kick us off. Just
hold on, station at this time. Everybody gotta get ready to wrap up.
Oh, okay, we got to keep on rolling.
Yeah, but I think this is a great.
Yeah,
y'all stay tuned with us, right?
Yeah.
Over the next couple weeks of our podcast, we're going to take you through the 4E model. Mm-hmm. But then we can show you practically how we implemented this practice and this strategy, because it's foolproof.
It is.
Like I always tell our students, if you follow the process,
come on,
and you do it the way we know you can,
come on.
If you lose, we'll pay you.
Yeah, all right, no question. That way,
and students ain't losing.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Like, that's so the proof is in the pudding.
Yeah.
And y'all just stay with us on this journey. We come to our next episode. We're gonna talk about entry.
Yep.
All right, let's talk about exposure and entry.
That's good.
But you learned a little bit about Elevate today, but we're gonna take you back and we're gonna talk about exposure and entry, but we're gonna walk you through this process because this is how we set the standard.
Yep.
It's not enough for us just to show up and just work with students and have no Northern Star.
Yeah.
We have to be intentional.
No question. Yeah.
We have to be concise.
Yeah.
We have to be direct.
Yeah.
But we got to be pushing all in the same direction.
Yeah.
And this model allows us to be efficient in our work.
Yeah.
And we got more ways to go on how we can continue to develop that. Mm-hmm. But I'm excited about our framework.
Yeah, and I think it allows us also to be significant, bro. It helps us, and you talked about that, bro. Like, it help us be significant, man. Yeah. Like, we can't just keep on doing things the way they have been done. We need to be significant to make an impact in this city, man. And so we're grateful to be able to be in that position. So we're gonna end it off with our creed, bro.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, what we come to do?
Compete.
How we rocking?
With excellence.
I'm a boss.
I have more to earn.
I'm a student.
I have more to learn.
I'm a leader.
I have more to change.
How we winning?
On purpose. Hey, get to me 1 time. Get to me 2 times. Get to me 3 times.
This is what we do.
All right, episode.